So today's a pretty exciting day. I've been looking around our town trying to find a spot, right? Because obviously when you have a trailer, where you put it matters. And so I live in a little town called Pea Ridge, and there is a little food truck park right kind of in the middle of our town. And that's where we're gonna go. So we're gonna try posting up there for a while and see how that does. I love my little town, and I think it could be really cool. So there's a lot of traffic through that area, and hopefully we can get good support. And yeah, so I have got to hook up to the trailer and get this thing out of my yard, because I'm sure my neighbors don't appreciate it being there, and I'm gonna take it to its new home. The other thing that's going on is the fire suppression system. We got some quotes, and it was not cheap. Wow, it was a lot more than I was thinking. So the first quote that we actually got was $8,000, like $8,000 for a fire suppression system. Like, it's nuts. Like, my heart dropped when I saw that, because I was just like, oh my gosh, like, how are we going to come up with that? And you can't open. So you need this thing, but you can't make any money from your trailer to pay for the thing. So you have to figure out an alternative way. Now, luckily, after some shopping around, I was able to find a really nice guy who specializes in doing like refurbished and reclaimed ones. So, you know, obviously the food business is not super secure, and a lot of businesses fold. Well, what happens to that equipment when they do? These guys, they come in and they get that safety equipment out of there, and you can buy a pre-owned system for less money. So that is the route that we are going to go. And so now we've got that all squared away. I got all the paperwork done for that today, and come Friday it's going to come get installed. And the best part is they are going to come to me, so I don't have to take this trailer and move it again. So at this point, that's one of the big two things that we have to get done. So once that's done, I should pass my fire inspection, and then it's just health inspection, which will be super easy because we're brand new and everything is, you know, clean and hopefully working perfectly. All of it was checked out when I picked up the thing. So I don't know, I'm just you know, the whole thing seems really surreal to me. You know, it's like we've been waiting. It took months for this trailer to get built. So I waited for like 3 months for it to get built. You know, it's just one of those things, like, the only comparison that I could make this to is like when you're a dad and your wife is pregnant with your first child. It's like, you know that this is happening and you know that it's coming, but it's really hard to kind of wrap your head around the reality of the thing until it happens. And then even after it happens, there's this moment right in the beginning that you're just like, is this real? Is this really real? I don't know. It's likely a terrible comparison. The other thing that I tell a lot of people is that I think when your heart is in food, I don't think a lot of people really think about it, but if you're someone who prepares food and you're someone who likes to share food and you really put a lot of effort into it, I don't think a lot of people realize there's so much pressure to get it right. Because I want you to think about how many things in your life did you try for the first time and you hated it? Did you ever go back and eat it again? Because I can think of a few things that I tried and I hated the first time and I never went back and ate ever again. But you don't think about the fact that maybe it was just prepared poorly. Maybe whoever the person cooking that food was didn't know how to prepare it, or just was a terrible cook or chef or what have you. And really, you got such a terrible first impression and representation of something new that it just completely tainted you. And I think like that all the time, and maybe I put too much pressure on myself, but my mind is always like that. If I'm giving somebody something and I know this is the first time they've ever had it, I feel that pressure because I want it to be a great experience for them, and I want them to think, man, this was so good. Why haven't I had this before? But at the same time, I know if they hate it, they may not ever eat that food again in their life. And that's a wild thought to me. And so I challenge you, re-eat the things that you don't like, because your taste buds change as you get older, and you may find that you actually liked it You just really hated the person's version of it that you tried. That's my 2 cents. We did it, y'all! We're now part of the Pea Ridge food truck part. So the good news is that I did not film me trying to back that trailer into that spot, because I don't think I would ever hear the end of it from y'all. Let's just say, we'll just pretend that it was perfect, and I backed it in right away without any mistakes. It was just the best possible backup job you could do with a trailer. That was all me, y'all. I accomplished it. My son's over here looking at me like I'm lying to y'all, and I don't know why he would even do that, because he witnessed the glory of me backing that trailer up. Flawlessly, I might add. Flawlessly. I bet you thought that I was going to forget to ask you to like and subscribe. Do it.